What's up, everybody? Taylor Twellman here from Major League Soccer and Apple TV. Fall is here. The leaves are falling. The weather is colder. And you know what that means? It's crunch time in the MLS regular season. St. Louis City, Sporting Kansas City in St. Louis, bitter rivalry. They win 3-1 at home, but they're knocked out of the playoffs. Red Bulls lose 5-1 at home to New York City, yet they still clinch their 15th straight playoff appearance. As anticlimactic as you can get, but not so much so when it comes to Miami and the Supporter Shield, and the points race, which leads me to Twellman's Takes. What is going on in South Florida? Messi was gone for 3 months, and you won 8 of 9 in MLS. He returns, you only win 1 of 4? You draw against teams like Atlanta and Charlotte? Do they win the Shield? Yes, there's no doubt. I think. But now that they have to be perfect on the stretch to set the points record, which isn't easy because now they have defending champions Wednesday night on the road in Columbus, followed by Toronto on the road, it's not easy anymore. Listen, did they dominate the game against Charlotte? Sure, in every single way they did, except the score. But they've given the blueprint on how to play them in the playoffs. They're old. There's no denying that. Messi and Suarez, they won't defend. They're bystanders. Busquets, is he a center back? No, but he may be played there. Alba, defending deeper than he wants to? No. So the more athletic and the younger teams that get out in transition, they could surprise Miami in the playoffs. I can't believe I'm saying this. They were the best team in the regular season, but not in the last 2.5 weeks. And if you slip up on the road against Columbus, this gets interesting all of a sudden. DC United have so much history, and so much of it is winning. 4 MLS Cups, 4 Supporter Shield, 3 U.S. Open Cups, and yet really nothing of the sort since 2014, which was the last time they won the Eastern Conference in the regular season. They haven't made the playoffs the last 4 seasons, and that may be a fit this year. But the one thing they got done right is Christian Benteke. 35 goals, 10 assists over the last 2 seasons, and the front runner to win MLS Golden Boot in 2024. He had 2 goals over the weekend against the Columbus Crew. That helps his cause. And to think 3 months ago, we're all talking about Arango, Suarez, and Messi. We kind of forgot about the Belgian international. 60% of DC United's goals have involved him. And if they make the playoffs, should he be given more of a look for MVP? I'm not sure. But then again, I'm not watching any DC United game if he isn't playing. Which summer signing will have more of an impact with their teams heading into the playoffs? Kelvin Yeboah for Minnesota United or Ezequiel Ponce for the Houston Dynamo? Yeboah's got 7 goals in his first 6 games. 4th player in MLS history to do so. And Minnesota United have won 4 of those 6, giving United hope into the playoffs. Now, the former Italian youth international, quick with or without the ball, but it's his commitment to leading the front line in their shape that when you couple that with Pereira, now all of a sudden they have a combination that can hurt teams, especially on the counter, which is where they will be on the road for the playoffs. How many people know that the Houston Dynamo are the best possession team in MLS? Almost 60% for their 90 minutes. That's more than Columbus, Miami, and the Galaxy. And all of us on the outside have said, but if they get a 9, it completes the build. Guess what they did? They went out and spent more money than they ever have in club history and signed Ezequiel Ponce. He's got 3 goals in 7 MLS appearances, which isn't awful. And his experience in Champions and Europa League games should come in handy come playoff time. But historically, 65 goals in 240 appearances isn't anything special. And I get it. He scored 21 goals last year. And Ben Olsen and his group are confident that Ponce will deliver. And if he does, maybe they repeat and go back to the Western Conference Final. Wednesday night, we got Inter Miami on the road in Columbus as they chase the Supporter Shield. And if they win, they clinch. 7:30 p.m. on MLS Season Pass on Apple TV. And an Apple podcast this week on Offside, we sit with one of their young stalwarts, Benjamin Kremaski, who just signed a new contract to stay in South Florida.